Lexington police say one person is dead after two crashes within moments of each other this morning on Georgetown Road.
Yeah, that road was shut down for several hours as crews investigated the scene. The victim has now been identified as 63-year-old Nancy Lee Pyatt of Georgetown. WKYT's Jeremy Toms has more details on the crash.
Lexington police say they responded to the area of Georgetown Road near Kearney Road. That's around where the road passes over the interstate. When they arrived, they say they found 4 cars had crashed in 2 separate incidents.
Police say the call came in just before 7 this morning. It all started when a red car and a gold SUV struck each other head on.
One of those drivers was killed and the other has sustained life-threatening injuries. The initial collision then led to a second crash as 2 more cars tried to avoid the incident. Police say it was a black pickup truck and a silver car that both crashed just moments after the first wreck. One of those drivers was hurt, but is expected to be okay. Those crashes led Georgetown Road to be closed in both directions for several hours as crews remained on scene throughout the morning, reconstructing what happened.
Crews eventually cleaned up the scene and reopened the roadway early this afternoon. In Lexington, Jeremy Toms, WKYT.